Actually,
Hey guys, welcome back to the Hot Tub Podcast. In today's episode, we cover Hadley turned 16, the new Hot Tub Podcast theme song coming out soon, and more. Hadley, go with the intro.
what is up, guys? Welcome to the Hot Tub Podcast. As you know, I am pretty good looking. Actually, not too shabby with the girls. That was all.
That was terrible.
That was all false. I'm sorry.
Anyway, I know it's been 2 months since our last podcast. We did get one recorded, but that one just didn't end up making it because it wasn't enough. It was really short. So we're back with another one. We're gonna try getting them out more consistently. It's been really tough lately with like school and everything. But we're coming up on our last 3 weeks of school, so expect more over the summer.
And the topic where I just turned 16, that is where also with the other story of how we are going to change the theme song. And we're also it's gonna change by a lot because I barely talked about
The podcast. Well, yeah, me too, but
Yeah.
It was basically like, my birthday is April 20, yay,
Yay.
yay.
It's more like, it's
And as you guys know, that was
Hadley's
just
podcast.
Yeah, it was basically more of that.
But as you know, I turned 16 this year, so I should be able to
Actually,
drive.
Probably about 2 or 3 days ago, depending on when this podcast comes out.
Yeah, and so we should be able to make a few.
He's actually
Like
able
a
to
lot
come
more.
into town and
Yeah,
all sorts
I
of
don't
stuff.
have to count on school. And
Yeah.
my parents.
Like I said, I'm very sorry that we weren't able to get them out over the past 2 months, but we didn't have time, and when we did have time, they didn't end up making it because they just weren't the quality that we were looking for, or they just did not reach the time limit that we tried to reach. With that said, let's get right into it. First topic. Hadley turned 16 2 or 3 days ago, depending on when this podcast comes out, on April 28th. So, talk about that.
Do we want to talk about what happened at the party or?
Yeah, let's talk
Okay,
about that.
okay, I got you. So it just felt like a regular, ordinary day, except that I got to drive everywhere without my parents yelling at me.
Yep.
Okay, and I drove my brother to baseball practice, and I start walking the other way, and pretty soon I'm about to get in the car, and my brother yells at me, and he's just like, "Hey, Hadley, there's no practice today. Practice got canceled." And it was like a thunderstorm,
Like, it was raining.
Yeah, it was bad. And then it stopped for a little bit, so then we thought we were good.
Yeah, so basically,
So we went home. We were about to go home, actually, and I had to take this one kid home, and he was just talking. And that day I had a very loud car, so I just revved my engine through town,
It's 1954
Ford,
something or another.
Sedan.
Sedan, yeah.
And
It's a really nice car.
only got no door handles. I'm
Oh,
still
yeah.
trying to figure that out. why they made that.
Looks sleeker.
Yeah, but after I was driving over the hill, I live in the country, so you all know
He
that.
was coming over that last hill.
Coming over that last hill, and as I get towards the bottom of the hill, I see these kids, like 6 kids, running to my pickup, and they just take off, and they stop right beside me, and they just slam on the brakes. And they just said, "Surprise!" And I was just like, "What the flip are you guys doing?"
Yeah,
And-
someone had planned a surprise party for him, so we had 8 teenage boys in one house. You guys can just guess how that went.
And also my grandma and grandpa, which I wish I spent a little bit more time with them when they were there, but they're probably understood.
I mean,
Like, what
Yeah.
are you supposed to do? Are all your friends, like, we're
well,
very immature, so we're not all gonna sit down and
you
go
could
like,
have gone.
"How was your day?"
You could have gone upstairs. It just would have turned to complete chaos downstairs. And
Yeah, if I was downstairs, everything was partly okay.
yeah.
So,
But anyway, as we were out there, like the visibility, like we could see that there was a storm coming, but the visibility was like 10 miles, and then within 20 minutes, it was down to less than half a mile.
And then it was just sprinkling outside,
And then
just
it
normal.
started
We were just
pouring.
like, hey, you guys need to park this stuff because I
Yeah.
got like a bunch of vehicles at my house.
Dude,
so-
there was like seven or eight teenage boys out riding around on like ATVs and dirt bikes and everything. We were like, hey guys, you gotta come get this, and it's starting to rain. And they said,
oh, it's okay. We just drive in it.
yeah,
Pretty soon we go back in the garage and we're grilling steaks.
Yeah, me and Hadley were inside the grill.
And pretty soon, it just downpours. And
Yeah.
it was like 2 seconds later. And all we see are like, we see nothing actually. We don't see them.
And then
out
like
there.
they are coming up to the house, and then like we had said, guys, you got to put this away. There's a big storm coming in. They're like, guys, it's just sprinkling. We'll put it away when it actually starts raining. Within less than 20 minutes, the visibility is down to like less than a mile. Within another 5, it's down to less than half a mile. So they're coming up, they're yelling at us. They're like, where did these go? Where did these go? We're like,
And
guys,
we're just like, we told you
to
to
put
work
these
on
away.
putting them away.
we told you to put these away like
And-
15 minutes ago. Why didn't you listen? And they're like, because it wasn't raining then. And we're like, yeah, but it's about to rain. Put them away.
So then we ended up going out there, and keep this in mind, I was grilling steaks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
we went outside.
I'm sitting
And we're
in-
grilling, and we're sprinting, and
Yeah.
I was trying to find everything and make sure everything was there.
Yeah, so Hadley's going outside, and then I'm sitting inside. I'm like trying to grill, but then his dad brings out like 12 more steaks to put him on. So I'm like trying to get everything to put together, and then everyone's running around. There's a whole lot
And then-
yelling. It's just chaos.
And then we all come back inside, and we're just drenched. And then we go like, oh crap, the steaks. And I flip it up, and it's partly burnt.
It wasn't
okay?
anything bad.
I am
like,
a very good griller, but that was one of those times where I just got distracted. I
yeah.
can do a good job when I'm out there by myself. But yeah, it got terrible there.
yeah.
But we're in 7 minutes here right now, so
we're gonna start moving on to our next
but
topic.
not yet.
Not yet. All right.
Okay, but then this is where the other part comes in. We all are. Just imagine your grandparents are sitting on the couch, and they just see a bunch of your friends just walking in soaking wet. What are they gonna expect when you come back up the stairs? Probably soaking wet because we're boys. No, we come up with shorts and just no shirt.
Everyone borrowed Hadley's shorts, and everyone had no shirt on because they were soaked. I was just fine. I was chilling in my weekend shirt, and that is such a great shirt. I was just sitting inside the garage. I got a little bit wet because I had to move some of the cars around to let them bring the vehicles in, but I was mostly fine. And then his grandparents just look back and as your mom was calling us up the stairs, and
Just come on, time to eat, and then they're just like, oh, what the flip do these boys do?
We're trying to herd 7 boys up the stairs. And then they all come up shirtless, just standing in the kitchen, looking around.
Me and you were just trying to get them up the stairs because they were just too distracted. But you know how that rolls. But we're going to be moving on to our next topic.
But
so,
at the end of the night, when we had to clean up, it was basically me and Hadley were doing all the cleaning up. Not to be rude to our friends, but they were not doing anything.
Yeah, they were messing around.
And then they were messing around. For example, one of our friends would hit one of our friends, but then when that friend hit him back, he said, "Hey man, we're trying to clean up here." And I was like, "Hey, he literally just hit you. If he hit you, you take the hit back." He was like, "Yeah, but that was 2 seconds ago." Like, dude, we told you to clean up 15 minutes ago. Hurry up.
But, as you know, we're going to move on to our next topic, and we'll be right back so we can get our marbles straight.
Marbles straight?
Bearings straight.
All right.
Or nuts, I don't know.
All right.
So, there we go.
Next topic coming up right now.
My name is Wait, what am I going to say for... Oh, my birthday is April 28th. Guess how old I am. You won't have to guess, I'll tell you anyway. It's April 20th. I'm 16. Welcome back, everybody. We are on our second
topic of the night.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
Okay, that is just a little bit of a preview from what you guys are gonna hear.
But it is going to change a lot because
when
we barely got anything, and that was just something stupid that I could do in like
we're gonna keep that classic part in. That's just a little bit of a preview of what it's gonna sound like. Also, there's probably gonna be some more like musical instruments in the background. But second topic, we went out, and since Hadley turned 16, we got to go driving this weekend, just wherever we wanted. So
actually,
we went
two
out,
times actually.
Yeah, and we went out and we bought some stupid stuff. So
our first one that was probably our favorite was the orange light. You know those orange lights that you see on top of those trucks that spin?
Yeah.
And like,
if
they look like they're flashing.
If you guys know Pink Panther, the detective, when he puts that little blue light on top of his little car, it's basically that, except we got a wired version, and it's orange. It's so much fun. Okay, it's too much fun.
We were driving down the road with it on, but like we would take it down like.
Yeah, whenever we saw a car,
we'd just take it down, but it was fun while it was on, you know.
And then it fell off a couple times.
It fell off once, and
we had to resolder like the wire connections 3 times because straight out of the package they weren't connected.
Like very badly too. Like,
so we had.
But
to
what were we gonna? What were we
expecting?
Were we expecting high quality? Or
it was
something?
$16.
Yeah, you know.
And I mean, this was my first time like actually soldering something. Like I'd done it like maybe once before. But it actually worked out pretty well.
It actually worked pretty well because we had 2 people. Like, you need people to hold the wire as you need 4 hands to do that.
All right. We also brought on a guest, which you guys may remember from the water drinking episode, Ezekiel Monfikiel. We don't know his name, but he is back.
It changes every year.
Also, we wanted this one to be a video podcast, but due to kind of time constraints, we weren't able to do that. Be expecting that in the next one coming up. But Ezekiel Monzekiel, or whatever I just called him, is going to be talking about our very next item that we got, which is Justin.
What about Ezekiel the Freakiel?
All right. Hit him with it.
Well, you see, this nice little...
They can't see. This isn't a video
Yeah,
podcast. Come on, man.
Gosh, Ezekiel the
This
Freakiel.
is just great. It's the Justin...
It's basically a giant spatula, and it has...
it
says Justin trademarked. It's basically a giant hole that takes up like half of it, so it's pretty much useless.
But it's good for tattoos because I slapped it on my leg, but that didn't work. So then we just ended up holding it down.
So it imprints your leg.
It's also got a very nice bottle opener / hanger
on the other side.
Yeah. It would cost $10. It's about the size of a small shovel. And it probably would work better as a shovel, except it does have the giant hole in the middle. Don't worry.
It's useless either
way. In our next
way.
video podcast, we will try to get Justin involved in here, whether he be a background item or a prop that we bring up right in front of here.
It's worthless.
Next, this one wasn't that stupid of a purchase.
But we were laughing in the car.
We had some money, and we just got a little flashlight, which can be useful. We just got it because it was funny. I don't know why it was funny, but
listen here, like nothing was going right. The light wasn't working. Then he was saying, "Wow, this is kind of useless."
It's actually the light,
and we were just like
it shows up pretty weird on the wall, but it actually is. It's bright.
It's kind of good, but except for the time that he like freaking flashed me with it.
You said it didn't hurt your eyes. You said it didn't blind you.
Yeah, it didn't hurt my eyes. It blinded me.
Okay, all right. I think that's all we have for this topic. That was stupid stuff we bought this week. Maybe I don't know if it'll be back. It probably will be. We buy so much stupid stuff.
We got a sponsor of
our sponsor,
Cookie Dough Up Their Nose.
Yeah.
Cookie Dough Up Their Nose is a gaming app for a bunch of Minecrafters. Okay.
It's basically
because it's kind of like a Roblox and Minecraft people. You will enjoy Cookie Dough Up Their Nose.
It's available on Android, iOS, and PC, which is a very rare thing to see. It's also available on console as of I think August 24th of this year. Also, this is a joke. Please do not take Cookie Dough Up the Nose seriously.
Yeah, do not search it up. Maybe somebody search it up if it's actually a thing.
Dude,
that's hilarious.
I know how we could make like a very simple app and actually do this. Guys, Cookie Dough Up the Nose may be an app developed by Hot Tub Podcast Productions coming out on the Android, iOS app stores as of later this year. Possibly. We'll see.
Yeah, that was just...
Selling for 99 cents.
Oh,
Go and
yes.
buy it and support us.
Oh, yeah.
All
yeah.
right.
And you'll get a free t-shirt.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not free because you're basically paying.
It's a virtual t-shirt. It's a virtual t-shirt. It's a man stuffing cookie dough up his nose. Okay. Next topic. All right. Let's move on. Guys, Hadley has been thinking about getting a girlfriend. Yeah, that's right. He's been thinking about it. It's quite a big investment, you know. I mean, he's worth like 1.43 million, but you know,
I'm with one cent.
The divorce would take half of that. He'd be left with half pence. Anyway, Hadley, you take us away. We just thought of this up on the spot, so it's all on you. So as you guys know, Hadley is very socially awkward.
Yeah, okay, like, when you talk, I don't know how to, like, I'm gonna stutter a lot during this, you know? When you feel like asking a girl,
Or guy, come on. This is
comment if
2022.
you are, like, one of those people that just, like, just walks up and then you just, if you know what I mean, you just start randomly stuttering. And you can't get out what you're trying to say, and then by the time they feel very awkward, then you feel like saying it, and then that's how you get rejected. I just get rejected all the time. Whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about here.
Have we covered your asking out 5 girls in 1 week story before?
Yes.
Oh, we should cover that again in greater detail.
Oh.
I just like rubbing
you
it
do that.
in. So, basically, there was this 1 week back in, was this 8th grade?
Yeah.
Last year, guys. Keep this in mind, last year. You're probably 14 at the time, though. Either 7th or 8th grade.
Yeah,
Time doesn't
14.
matter. So, basically, I went camping with Hadley that weekend. Probably a couple years back right now that I'm thinking about it. And by this point in the week, he had already asked out like 3 separate people. So he was kind of the running joke of our friend group at that point. And then I went camping with him. And this was like the most awkward stuff ever. Because like one of our other friends was there from class. But then like he was doing something else with his family. So anyway, me and Hadley go and we're just watching a movie in a camper with some people.
It's legit a... How did our parents let us go in a camper full of a bunch of other teenage girls?
Because they know that we wouldn't talk to them.
Well, they were wrong about that.
No, I just kind of sat in there and watched the movie.
No, but I got a few pictures of that ridiculous guy with that butt hair.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You remember that movie? The Princess.
Oh. What?
Dude, wait, no, that was a different time then.
That was a different
Wait,
time.
no.
It was some military love story. I don't know.
Well, if I ever find my phone again, I'll show you the pictures.
It was the movie that was on when we got to the camper.
Oh, no, about the soldier?
Yeah, it was like You Dear John or something.
Yeah.
And then we just showed up and it was on. I just kind of went there because Hadley.
All the
Hadley was
girls are
going
just
there.
like, you know how like emotional they get, like when you're just like watching like you could be watching a cat that just falls off the couch and they'll all go like. Aw.
Dude, I was just talking about how the guy in Dear John looked like off-brand Captain America. Everyone in the room agreed with me. They were like, he kind of does. But basically later that night, Hadley is going out.
No, then we're walking. Okay.
Oh yeah, so we're walking back.
And with this one girl. Okay?
I'm just trying to go back into the camper, because it was like 12 or something. And I just wanted to go in there and watch something on my phone.
And besides, wasn't there like a weird dude there?
I don't remember.
Like, wasn't there like a reason we were walking everybody back to their...
Oh yeah, we walked everyone back because there was like some weird guy around.
Didn't he like throw a rock?
I don't know. There was some weird guy around.
License plate.
So we just walked everyone back, kind of. I just kind of hung out towards the back. And so then I'm trying to go back to the camper. And keep in mind, Hadley had already asked out like three girls this week.
Yeah.
And so, or it was either 3 or 4.
Here comes the 4th one. Or
So
5th.
I'm just trying to go back into the camper, and Hadley goes, "Hey, we're gonna go walk around one more time." So I go into the camper, and I'm in there, and then I hear him coming back out around again. So I just walk back out, and I did not know what happened. What happened on that round? So Hadley, you can cover it from there. I just think it's so much fun to.
He thinks it's just so funny to just mess with his friend that he can't get a girlfriend.
No, it was just hilarious because you were asking out 5 people in 1 week. If you're,
I was trying to figure out who I want to take to homecoming.
There wasn't homecoming.
Yes, it was.
There wasn't homecoming in middle school.
No, there was.
No, there was the fall dance and the spring dance, and we also didn't have any that year because of COVID. I'm just tearing apart your excuses one by one.
Okay.
If you're asking out 5 people in 1 week, then you obviously do not know any of them well enough to the point of where you should be asking them out. I'm just gonna say that.
My name's JF? Okay. But the round that he wasn't on was, we were talking a little bit, and I kind of like worked up the courage because she was like complimenting me a little bit. And you know, we got like a little bit deeper and deeper, but not like what you think deep. But then he comes back out, and then he's just walking with us.
I'm just like going towards the back.
And then he just starts walking with us, and we're just like, you know, I think
I'm just sitting back.
I think you're kind of cute.
And then I was sitting there back there laughing at my phone, just trying to hide it.
And I was just,
this is terrible.
I was just stuttering so
it made me
bad, so bad.
It made me so uncomfortable. I was like, man, I don't even want to be here right now.
Yeah, it was absolutely terrible.
But then that wasn't too bad. I mean,
like she didn't like reject me, like say, "No, get out of my face, kid." But
it was like I think of you as a friend. But that was back in middle school, so we got to cut Hadley some slack. However, one of our friends in this year of school, like a couple months back, had a list of 30, not 13. That would also be excessive.
It's crazy, but 30. He ran
30 girls that he was going to ask out.
And I gotta sit by this kid and like computer. Ooh, I about fell. I gotta sit by this kid in computers.
He was going to ask out 30 people.
And this was like right after he broke up.
Yeah.
With somebody. And so he was going through a pretty hard time, but also being we talked about it before. So this was a kid that like treated her not very good. Just trying to ignore her constantly. But as I was sitting down, I just minded my own business. All I wanted to do was just get this one assignment done in computer class. And all I start doing, I just start signing in. And all he says, you know what, you heard about me, like, breaking up with this one girl. And he's just like, I was just like, yeah. And he was just like, well, I got, like, a few girls that, I don't know, I should ask out. I was just like, okay, at that point, I was just like, hey, it can't be worse than me. It's probably just 3 girls. But then, turns out it was just 30 girls, and he just starts listing them off, and he's just reading off of his phone. Holy crap, Clay just about set his house on fire.
Guys.
He's got this light that we got from Baumgart.
And it said it had a built-in torch feature. And I realized that it's like very hot. This light is so hot that it's burning, like it's almost burning through this paper. Because I wanted to see if it was like actually going to start a fire.
Hey, hold it long there and see if it just
If I actually hold it there, it's going to start a fire. So.
Yeah, quit it.
Okay, continue
Okay,
your topic.
okay.
Because I like touched my hand with it. I was like, this is hot. Is that gonna do something? And it did.
Well, anyway, when you have a friend like that, it's just like very awkward and.
And I think we already talked about this.
I can't say nothing, I guess, because
I think we already talked about this topic before.
Yeah, we have.
But basically, if you have a list of 30 people that you're willing to ask out,
do they really mean something to you if you?
They don't mean something. They don't.
And that's something I have learned. Okay.
This isn't something to be harsh about. If you have a list of 30 people you would ask out, you are either the ultimate Chad, or you genuinely just want to ask them out because of their looks.
Yeah, then the looks are not what you are after. For me, it's just like I don't care what they look like. It's just if they're gonna call me bad words, I'm not gonna say them. Like tell me to freak off or stuff like that. That's like somebody that you don't want to be with, or somebody that doesn't listen to you, which I have figured that out already. But you know what? It's just you gotta have time to find the one. You're not just gonna always look at somebody and say, "Yeah, that's the one."
This is us calling out to you, unnamed friend. Get your life.
This is emergency. We calling out. You need to pay attention to what you're doing, you fools.
You need to chill out, man. That's us calling out to you, and I think this is us signing off. We are at almost 27 minutes. It's probably gonna be 27 by the time this is over. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. We will be back soon now that we're actually able to get together and school is winding down for the year with another podcast, hopefully video coming out probably next week. We're gonna try to get some
probably next weekend.
We're gonna try to get some bigger ones put together, just so that way we can make up for the 2 months that we lost. And I know I haven't been uploading as much as I have been in the past. I really want to, but it's been tough lately.
You guys gotta know, you gotta give it to these famous YouTubers. They're actually doing a lot more than you think, because
listen, I'm not trying to make it's not even a job. I'm not trying to make YouTube sound like it's the most difficult job in the world, but you do have to there's stuff that goes along with it. It's not the easiest thing. I'm not saying it's the most difficult thing. It sure isn't the most difficult thing. It's just
the hardest thing about it is being able to sit down.
Content takes a while to make, and just getting caught up in all the other stuff that I have going on. It's really difficult to find time to sit down and do it. I really want to do it. It's just I haven't really had the time. This summer though, I'm hoping that I have time. So with that, this is us signing off.
Okay. As Clay steps out, I mean.
Alright.
Does
Anyway.
it really matter?
I don't know. Man, just do your outro. Thank you guys for watching so much, and we'll be back soon with another video.
Wait. Make sure to like and subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss out on our future videos.
Please, my children.
Roasted!
Thank you guys so much. We'll be back soon. Bye.
See ya.